The broadcast is brought to you by students of Hilo High School. KVIKS Media.
Aloha, welcome to KVIKS Division 1 Girls Volleyball. Tonight's game will be featuring the Waiakea Warriors as the visitors and the Hilo High School Vikings as the home team. At this time, we'd like to ask all of you to please remove your caps. Please rise as you pay respect to the American flag and the Hawaiian flag with the Star-Spangled Banner, followed by Hawaii only. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Tonight's game officiated by Jen Fernandez and Moses Ayala, tonight's officials. This time we'll be announcing the starters. First for the visitors, the Waiakea Warriors. Wearing number 3, Chelsea Lynn Acejo. Number 14, Kailia Lealoha. Number 17, Miley Antonio. Number 19, Mercy Ann Abraham. Number 20, Brianna Bibi Archangel. Number 23, Brady Pacheco. His coach, Anela Navor. Assistant coaches, Miley Kapahu. Kristen Moranti, Anela Navor, Miley Roland Kelo, Jordan Hayashi, Hawaii Ua, Kanada Enriquez, and Caitlin Meinerbach. Waiakea Warriors. Now, the home team, the Hilo High School Vikings. Wearing number 1, Amelia Malea Dovela. Number 6, Adele Makai Moku. Number 9, Madison Waiti. Number 10, Mailani Kaleohano Haiu. Number 15, Kaala Masaoka. And number 16, Kaimani Cabalas. The coach, Kaimani Kahanui. And this is coach of Carla Cabalas, Evan Tanya, Kula Cabalas, Jim Hine, Evenstein, and Reno Okaki. Hilo High School Vikings.
Good evening. You are looking live at the Hilo High Gymnasium for today's matchup between the Hilo High School Vikings and the Waiakea Warriors. My name is Jordan.
And my name is Kael.
And we'll be your commentators for this broadcast. Invite your friends and family to tune in at hilohigh.org/sports. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, please like and share this video. Follow us online at Hilo High Athletics on Instagram and follow our broadcasting crew, KVIKS Media, at KVIKS Media on Instagram.
We'll also like to thank Waiakea Hawaiian Volcanic Waters Cocoa Initiative Program for supporting KVIKS Media at this broadcast.
And again, welcome. We are starting off our JV girls game. Last week, Hilo High JV girls sweeping the Kamehameha Warriors here at the Hilo High Gymnasium. And now they will go up against the Waiakea Warriors. Any thoughts, Kaea?
I'm ready.
Me too. Very excited.
School rivalry.
Crosstown rivals, yes. Very excited for tonight's game.
Tonight's game is televised and live streamed by Hilo High School's KVIKS. To remind all spectators, you'll be on TV. And you please abide by DM rules.
Starting off with the serve, we have the Hilo High Vikings, number 6, Makai Moku. She goes up for the serve. The Warriors receive, but it will go into the bleachers, and that'll be the first point for the Vikings. Makai Moku up once more. The Warriors will receive. Get the ball back over. Vikings set it up.
Out.
And that'll be 2 points for the Vikings. Makai Moku goes up. Warriors receive. Hit it over. And that will be out on the Warriors. Putting up one more point for the Vikings. Makai Moku. She'll get it over. Warriors on the clean receive. Back to the Vikings. Vikings set it up. Waikiki with the hit. Warriors tap it back. And that will be the point break for the Vikings. Starting off with the serve for the Warriors, we have Aseho. Gets it over. The Vikings just short on the receive, and the point will go to the Warriors. Asejo once more gets it over. The Vikings get the receive. Hit it back over. And the Warriors lose that ball. And the point will now go over to the Vikings. Now we have Cabales serving for the Vikings. She'll get it over. Clean receive by the Warriors. Outside hit, and that is blocked. Given right back to the Warriors. Give it back to the Vikings. And the Vikings just lose that ball, giving that point to the Warriors.
Good block from the Vikings on that one.
Archangel up for the serve. And that'll be an ace. Archangel up once more. She'll get it over. The Vikings give it right back. Warriors set it up. Vikings receive. Go in for that outside hit. And that will get another point for the Vikings. Now we'll have Masaoka for the Vikings on the service line. Serve just short, and that point will go to the Warriors. Now at the service line, Kolobong. She'll get it over. The whistle is blown. Did you see what that was, Kaya?
No clue.
Well, that will be another point towards the Warriors. Kolobong up once more. The Vikings on the clean receive. But they just lose that ball. Another point going to the Warriors. Kolobong up. Gets it over. Little action by the net. But it ends up on the Warriors' side. And the Vikings will lose that point to the Warriors. Kolobong up. Kolobong up. Received by Kalapea. Outside hit by Waikiki. The Warriors keep it up. Push it back over. Warriors keeping that ball up, but just losing it. Giving the point break to the Warriors. And that'll be 6 up for the Vikings. Waikiki now on the service line for the Vikings. She'll go up, getting it over. Kolobong on the receive. Warriors hitting it back over, and they lose that ball, giving it to the Warriors. Coming in for Waiakea, number 22, Mata, and she will start on the service line. She goes up and just short off the serve, and the point will go to the Vikings. Now starting off the serve for the Vikings, Gravella. She'll go up, and she'll get it over. Warriors keep that ball up. Vikings set it up. And that'll end the play with Warriors up with 12. Coming in for Waiakea now, number 19, Abraham. She'll get it over, and it will go out, giving 8 to the Vikings. Now we will have Ka'apea at the service line. She goes up. She'll get it over. The Vikings losing that ball, hitting it in the net, and that point will go to the Warriors. Now coming in for the Warriors, number 23, Pacheco. And we have Lealoha at the service line. She hits it over. The Vikings set it up. Outside hit by the Warriors. The Vikings receive. Keeping that ball up, putting it back over. Now we have number 13, Pearl Whitney for the Vikings on the service line. Up to get it over. The Warriors keeping that ball up. Back to the Vikings. Vikings set it up. And that'll be a touch on the Warriors, giving that to the Vikings. Pearl Whitney back on the service line. She'll get it over, but it will go out. Point Warriors.
Number 7. And for Hilo, number 6. Number 7.
Now coming in for the Warriors, number 17, Antonio. And number 6 for the Vikings, Makai Moku. Vikings getting that ball over. Warriors set it up. Outside hit. And that point will go to the Warriors. Now we have Aseo again. And she will be just short off the serve, giving it back to the Vikings. Now coming in for Hilo, number 12, Olena Cabanilla. Cabales will go up. And that'll be a rotation error on the Vikings, giving the point to the Warriors. Now coming in for the Warriors, number 15, Rodero. And that'll be out on Archangel for the serve, giving the ball right back to the Vikings. Now we have Masaoka on the service line. She'll go over. And that'll be a rotation error on the Warriors, giving the point to the Vikings. Masaoka once more on the service line. She'll get it over. Warriors receive. Hit by the Warriors. Vikings keep it up, give it back. And that point will go to the Warriors. Now we have Kolobong for the Warriors on the service line. Gets it over. Vikings receive. Set it up. Warriors attempt to tap it over. Vikings give it right back with the block. Try to hit, but it will go short, hit the net, and that point will go to Hilo.
For the Vikings, number 9, Madison, Waiakea.
Now we have Waiakea at the service line. She'll get it over. Warriors keep the ball up, giving it back to the Vikings. The Vikings lose it in the net. And that point will go to the Warriors.
Number 2 and number 13. For Waiakea, number 22, Charlotte Chartrand. Number 2.
Now coming in for the Warriors, number 22, Mata. She will start off with a serve. Gets it over. Vikings set it up, putting it back over the net. And the Warriors will lose that ball. And that'll be a point to the Vikings. Now coming in for the Vikings once more, Gravella. She will again start on the service line. She puts it up. Warriors receive. Outside hit. And the Vikings get that. Vikings trying to hit it over to the Warriors, but blocked. And that point will go over to Waiakea. Now Rodero at the service line. Up and over. And that'll be a timeout called on Hilo Ka'ea. How are you feeling about this game so far?
Waiakea is keeping the score up.
Dominating the game so far.
They're with a 5-point lead so far.
In the beginning, both teams were tied up 5-5, but Waiakea is really climbing up their way up the point board. How do you feel that this game is going to turn out?
I'm excited. Excited to see if the Vikings can make a comeback, maybe.
Or see if Waiakea can keep up this lead. Now we have about 5 more seconds of the timeout. Both teams coming back out. Both teams are ready. Rodero up for the serve, and it is short. Giving that first point back to the Vikings. Coming in for the serve, Kahapel. She will go up and get it over. The Warriors try and keep it up. And short once more, and that point again will go to the Vikings. Kahapel gets it up, over. Early receive, and that'll be a hit back from the Vikings, giving 18.
Vikings slowly creeping their way up.
Making
Their
their way back.
scores.
Kahapel up once more. The Warriors with an outside hit, and that will be out.
With the score of 15-19, timeout.
The Vikings really closing up the score gap there, now 20-19. How do you feel about this comeback, Kaya?
Excited.
I'm really excited to see if this will be another, head-to-head game like it was last week Wednesday between our JV girls and the Kamehameha girls. Because that was a very fun game to watch.
That one was very intense because it was like anyone's game. The score was tied like 24-24.
Yeah, it was very tipping. It was very scary to watch.
Kept everyone on their toes. Ten seconds left in this timeout.
Both teams making their break, getting back onto the court. And Kahapel will start off with a serve. She'll get it over. And that will be in, misread by the Warriors. 20-20.
Tied once more, 22-20. Let's see which team will get the winning score.
Kahapel goes up, over. The Warriors giving it back to the Vikings. Vikings set it up. Hit. And the Warriors again just short, giving one more point to the Vikings.
Vikings are on a roll so far. Scoring, I think, 6 points.
Yes. I think.
Around 6 points.
Kahapel up and over. And the Warriors lose that ball once more.
Another point for the Vikings.
Kahapel right now on a roll with her serves. She will go up. The Warriors receive. Hit it back over. And that will be the point break for the Vikings. Putting up 21 for the Warriors. Now up for the serve, Lealoha for the Warriors. And she will be short, putting up 23 for the Vikings. Now coming in for Hilo, Waiakea. And starting off the serve for the Vikings, Pal Whitney. She'll get it over. Outside hit by the Warriors. And that'll put up 22 for the Warriors. Now we will have Aseo on the service line. She will go up and she'll get it over. Vikings set it up. Hit. And that'll put up 24 for Hilo.
Hilo needs 1 point to win this set. Let's see if they can do it.
Now we have Cabales at the service line. She puts it up. She will get it over. Warriors outside hit. And Waiakea will receive that point. Now we have Archangel for the Warriors at the service line. She'll go up. And that will be out. And that first set will go to Hilo. Good first set so far. Very exciting. You know, so in that around that first timeout, we really thought that, you know, Hilo was falling behind. But they made a good comeback in that first set.
They had that very
and good energy and keeping up their power. You know, even if they were so far behind, they still managed to find a way to make that comeback.
Those 6 points really did them very good.
Yes.
In a row, too.
In a row. Back to back. And those few point breaks that, you know, that Waiakea had where they made the point back. You know, they made up 23 and Vikings were 24. You know, I thought they were going to come back for a little bit. But in the end, Vikings will take that first set.
You never know.
You never know. And that is all for us right now. Again, my name is Jordan.
My name is Kael.
And you're watching KVIKS Media. And that will be the end of the break. Coming back at you again, my name is Jordan.
My name is Kael.
And
this is set number 2.
Yeah, starting off set number 2, we have Waiakea on the court. And the Vikings just finished their break. Both teams set up. And the Warriors will start off with the serve. Alcejo for the second set. She will get it over. The Vikings keep it up. Give it back over to the Warriors. Warriors give it back to the Vikings. And
Just
the Vikings,
short from the Warriors.
just short from the Warriors, giving the first point of this second set to the Vikings. Coming in for Hilo number 10, Kaleo Hano. And at the service line, we have Masaoka for the Vikings. She'll get it over. Hilo sets it up, and that'll be a block by the Warriors. Now we have Archangel on the service line for Waiakea. She'll hit, and that will be a rotation error on Hilo, giving the point to the Warriors. Archangel once more at the service line. She will be short. But that will be a rotation error on Hilo. And again, another point to the Warriors. Now we have some consultation with the refs.
Vikings with a lot of rotation errors today.
Especially in the first set. Now coming back to the game. Or maybe not. Ref consulting with the coach. Now coming back to the game, Archangel at the service line for the Warriors. She will go up, and that will be out.
That was a
Strong
strong serve.
Yeah. Strong serve, but a little bit too strong. Now coming in for the Vikings, number 14, Hawaii. And at the service line for the Vikings, Waikiki. She will go up and gets it over. The Warriors on the clean receive, hitting it back. The Vikings keeping it up. Outside hit. Warriors keeping that ball up, hitting it over. The Vikings set it up. And that point will go to the Warriors. Now we have Columbang at the service line for Waiakea. And that point will go to Hilo. Did you see what that was, Kaea?
No.
Well, that point will go to Hilo, making it tied up 3-3. Starting off to serve Gravella. She will go over. Warriors set it up. And the Vikings keep it up. There's a hit, and that will go out of bounds, and the point will go to the Warriors. Mata at the service line. She will get it over. Vikings keep that ball up. And they try to get that ball back over, but just short, and the point will go to the Warriors. I believe that might have been another rotation error on Waiakea, giving the point to Hilo.
The scores are very close this set so far.
Kaapea at the service line. She will go over. Waiakea keep it up. Try to hit it back over, but just short, giving it 5 to the Vikings.
Tied once more.
Kahapea once more. Serve hits the net, but still goes over. The Warriors give it back to the Vikings. Vikings set it up. And that'll be a block on the Warriors, but the Vikings keep it up. And the Vikings will lose the ball.
An attempted block was made, but the ball still got over the net.
Now we have Rodero at the service line. Well, that point will go to the Warriors. Rodero once more at the service line. She will be just short, and the point will make 6 for the Vikings. Now coming in for the Warriors, number 19, Abraham. And Owai starting for the Vikings at the service line. Warriors set it up, but just short, giving another point to the Vikings, tying up 7-7. Owai once more at the service line. She'll get it over. Waiakea on the receive. The Vikings just saved that ball, hitting it back over to the Warriors. The Vikings attempt to block, but it will fall on Hilo's territory, giving 8 to the Warriors.
Scores are still very close.
Now coming in for the Vikings, Miura. Leo Aloha will start off with the serve for the Warriors. Vikings set it up. Outside hit made by Waikiki. Warriors keep it up. And the ball will fall onto Warrior territory.
Score is tied again.
Now coming in for Hilo, number 5, Remmers. And at the service line, Cabalis. Get the ball over. Warriors hit over. The Vikings keep it up. Hit made by Waikiki. Warriors set it up. Strong hit. Hit once more made by Waikiki, but it will go out of bounds, making 9 for the Warriors. Arceo once more at the service line. She'll go up. The Vikings save the ball. And that'll be a block point for Hilo. Tying it back up 9-9. Masaoka up for the Vikings. Gets it over. Warriors, strong hit, but it will go out of bounds. Point, Hilo. Masaoka up and just short hitting the net, giving that point to the Warriors.
Another tie in the game, 10-10.
Now we have Archangel at the service line. She will be short, giving 11 to the Vikings. Waiakea at the service line. She'll go up. She'll get it over. Warriors, strong hit, but the Vikings keep it up. And it falls onto Warrior territory, giving 12 to the Vikings. Now coming in for Hilo, Alwai. Waiakea goes up, over, and that'll be a touch by Waiakea, giving 13 to Hilo. And a timeout is called by the Waiakea Warriors. So, Kaea, how you feeling about the second set?
Most of the points this set was tied. Well, now with the Vikings leading with 3 points.
Yes.
See if the Warriors can catch up or the Vikings will dominate this set.
Yeah, in the beginning, really going point to point, you know, from, 3-3, from 5-5, 10-10, 11-11. It's really impressive how these two teams keep up with each other, you know. And also Hilo in the beginning with a lot of rotation errors, really giving Waiakea like three points, yeah. And that will be the end of our timeout. Both teams coming back onto the court, getting ready once more. Waiakea at the service line. She will be short, and that point back will be to the Warriors. Kolumbong at the service line for the Warriors. She will get it over. And that'll be an ace. Kolumbong once more. Just the top of the net, but it'll still go over. The Warriors keep that ball up, giving it back over to the Vikings. Vikings set it up, top over. Warriors keep it up. Warriors hit, and the Vikings tip it back over. Vikings set it up and save that ball, getting it back over to the Vikings. Set up once more by the Vikings. It will skim the net. The Vikings get that ball back over. Warriors set it up. Soft hit. Both teams really keeping up the ball here. And that'll be a block made by the Warriors.
Another tie, 13-13. That one, Warriors had some good efforts keeping the ball up. So did the Vikings.
Kalumbang again. Vikings on the receive. Strong hit by Bremmers, and it will go out of bounds, giving the point to the Warriors. Kalumbang once more. The Vikings receive. Strong outside hit, and it will fall onto Warrior territory, tying it up once more, 14-14.
Both teams keeping the scores
now coming
very
in
close.
For Hilo, number 1, Gravella, and number 11, Rose Ramos. Gravella will start off at the service line. She goes up. She'll get it over. And misdirection from the Warriors. And that'll be an ace for Gravella. Gravella once more. And she'll be just short off the serve, giving 15 to the Warriors.
Tied once more.
Now on the service line for the Warriors, Mata. She gets it over. Vikings set it up. Outside hit by Kaleo Hano. And it will give 16 to the Vikings. Now coming in for the Vikings, Sartran and Kahapea at the service line. She will get it over. Warriors set it up. And that point will go to the Warriors.
Making the score tied up again, 16-16.
Rodero on the service line. She will go over. Vikings set it up. Soft hit. Warriors keep it up. And the Warriors will be just short, giving the point to the Vikings. Now on the service line for the Warriors, Awai. Now coming in for the Warriors, number 19, Abraham. She gets it over. Clean serve. And the Vikings will hit it over, and it will fall on. Oh, scratch that. The Warriors will hit it over, falls on to Viking territory. Tying it once more, 17-17. Lealoha now at the service line. Over. Vikings set it up. Hit made by Chartran, and that'll be a point to the Vikings. Now coming in for the Vikings, Cabalis and Welter. Cabalis will start off at the service line. She goes up. She'll get it over. And the Warriors lose that ball. I believe that was a miscommunication, giving 19 to Hilo. Cabalis up, and she will be just short off that serve, giving the ball back to the Warriors. Aseo will be at the service line, getting it over. Vikings set it up. Hit. The Warriors receive that. The Warriors give it back to the Vikings, and they just lose that ball. The point giving to Waiakea.
Tied again with 19-19.
Aseo up. Strong hit made by the Warriors, but the Vikings keep it up, and they set it up. The Warriors giving that ball back. Vikings setting up once more, tapping it over. And that point will go to the Warriors. Aseo once more. Gets it over. Vikings keep that ball up. Hit. And the Warriors will lose that point, giving it to the Vikings. Now we will have Chartrand on the service line, and also Kaleo Hano coming in for the Vikings. She gets it over. Warriors give that ball back. Vikings set it up. Strong hit made by Remmers, but just a little too strong, and it will go out of bounds. Point, Waiakea. Archangel once more at the service line, and she will be short, giving 21-21. Tied up once more.
Again. Lots of ties this set.
Now coming in for the Vikings, Waiakea, and she will start off at the service line. Waiakea. Up. Goes over. Set it up by the Warriors, but the Vikings keep it up. The Warriors attempting to hit that ball over, but just short, giving 22 to the Vikings. Waiakea gets it over. And the Warriors will lose that ball, putting up 23 for the Vikings.
Warriors calling a timeout.
Very head-to-head set we have here. Tie after tie, making it 10-10, 21-21. Kind of crazy, kind of scary, but, that's what keeps it exciting.
Vikings right now with a 2-point lead. See if they can keep it up, or the Warriors are going to be able to get this set.
They're able to come back, because they have been keeping up nicely so far. It's just really, I feel like this game is who can get there first, And that will be the end of our timeout. Both teams making their break, coming back onto the court. Starting off with the serve, Waiakea. She goes up and over. Waiakea getting that ball back over the net. Vikings set it up. Hit made by Kaleo Hano. And that will make 24 for the Vikings. Hilo being one more point away of taking this set. Waiakea up once more. Gets it over. Tail sets it up. Outside hit. But the Vikings will keep that ball up. Giving it back over. Strong hit. And it will be out on the Vikings.
Both teams playing very well.
And that will be another timeout made by Hilo.
2-point difference so far. Vikings need one more point to win this set.
Kind of nerve-wracking right now because you never know, because Waiakea could just make a comeback all of a sudden.
Who knows? Honestly, anyone's game right now.
Anyone's game right now.
So it's very exciting.
Both teams discussing on what should they do around closing up this set.
Vikings ready on the court. Warriors also coming back onto the court. About 5 more seconds. Oh. Cutting it short.
Kolobong at the service line for the Warriors. She will get it over. Vikings keep it up. And that point will go to the Warriors.
23 to 24.
23 to 24. Kolobong really racking up those points with every serve. Vikings receive. Getting that ball back over. Warriors set it up. Hit. Strong hit by Remmers, and it will go out, tying it up once more, 24 to 24.
Another tie.
Another tie.
And another timeout from Hilo.
Getting kind of nerve-wracking here. Both teams, anyone's game, really.
24 to 24.
These ties.
Good job.
These ties.
Good jobs to both of the teams, though. That's honestly really impressive.
Yes. The fact that the Warriors were able to make that back up, is really, what is Hilo going to do now? What are the Warriors going to do now? What are they both going to do now?
This is anyone's game.
Yes. Really is who can make it first.
If the Warriors win, we go into one more set. If the Vikings win, they get another clean sweep. Warriors coming back onto the court. Ready.
And Hilo making their break. And that'll be the end of the timeout. Kolobong once more on the service line for the Warriors. She'll go up, over. Vikings receive. Set it up. Kaleo Hano with a strong hit over, but the Warriors keep it up. Once more by Kaleo Hano. But again, Warriors keeping up that ball. Vikings again with that setup. The Warriors not allowing that ball to touch their territory. Vikings set up once more. Hit it over. Warriors keeping this ball up. Vikings set it up. Kaleo Hano. And that will drop onto the Warriors territory. And that will make 25 for Hilo.
If Hilo gets this point, then they win this set.
Gravella now coming in for the Warriors. She will start off at the service line. She will go up. Warriors receive. Set up by the Warriors. Vikings keep that ball up. And that will be the
Points
set to the Vikings.
for the Vikings. Both teams did amazing.
Yes, keeping up with each other. Very exciting game. Very nerve-wracking. My heart's beating kind of fast.
First set, there was a lot of
Rotation
errors.
made by Hilo and Waiakea on both sides. And yeah, that was a very impressive game. Another sweep made by the Vikings. And yes, that'll be all for the junior varsity matchup. Again, final score, sweep Hilo and Waiakea with 0. Tune in again for the varsity game coming up next. Again, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Kaea.
And remember,
Once a Viking,
always
a Viking.
Aloha.
The broadcast is brought to you by students of Hilo High School, KVIKS Media.